This is the fourth video in the PYQ discussion series for the mathematics portion from JAM Economics paper. In this video, we'll discuss previous year question on integral calculus in details. ये वीडियो में हम प्रीवियस जैम इकोनॉमिक्स पेपर से इंटीग्रल कैलकुलस का क्वेश्चन डिटेल में डिस्कस करेंगे. If you find this video helpful, please like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We welcome your comments and suggestions. Feel free to share them in the comment section. अगर आपका कोई सजेशन है तो कमेंट बॉक्स में बताना मत भूलिएगा. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for joining us. Let's begin the session.
Okay, so let us start with the first problem. It was asked in JAM 2021. The value of the integration from 0 to 9 x by x minus 1 upon 1 plus under root x dx is what? You have to find the value in integer. So what we'll note first is that the numerator x minus 1 can be written in the form under root x square minus 1 square, and the denominator is root x plus 1. So when you integrate it from 0 to 9, the numerator can be split using the formula of x square minus b square. So root x square minus 1 square can be written as root x plus 1 root x minus 1. The denominator is root x plus 1. So we can cancel out root x plus 1 from both numerator and denominator. So that would be equal to integration from 0 to 9 root x minus 1 dx, which is equal to integration from 0 to 9 root x dx minus integration from 0 to 9 dx. So integration of the first term will be x to the half plus 1 upon half plus 1 limit from 0 to 9 minus x limit from 0 to 9. So that is equal to 2/3 x to the power 3 by 2 0 to 9 minus this part will be 9 minus 0. Now the first part, by putting the limit, will give you 2/3 9 to the power 3 by 2 minus 0 to the power 3 by 2 minus 0 minus 9. Now this is equal to 3 to the power 3 to the power 3. So this term will be 3 cube minus 0. So that will be 2/3 times 3 cube minus 0 minus 9. So that will be 2 into 3 square minus 9. So the answer is 9. So the answer of this question is 9. Okay, so the next problem from JAM 2023. If integration t times log 1 plus 2 upon t dt can be written in the form gt times t square by 2 minus 2 plus ft t square by 2 plus kt plus c, where c is an arbitrary constant. Then 2k is equal to what? You have to find the value in integer. Okay, so for this problem, what we'll be doing first, we'll express this, the value of the integration in this form, and then find the value of k from this. So let us start. Integration t log 1 plus 2 upon t dt can be integrated using by parts, integration by parts. And when you are integrating by parts, you will put the logarithmic factor first and then the algebraic one. Recall the 𝐈𝐳 rule. From the 𝐈𝐳 rule, you can see logarithmic comes first and then comes algebraic term. So we'll interchange those two terms to get the logarithmic one at the beginning. So we'll first write log of 1 plus 2 upon t and then write t. Now we'll integrate by parts. So log 1 plus 2 upon t integration t dt minus integration d dt of log 1 plus 2 upon t integration dt dt. So that would be equal to, this is t square by 2. So the first term will be t square by 2 log of 1 plus 2 upon t minus, this is t square by 2 as well. So the second term will be t square by 2 times d dt of log 1 plus 2 upon t dt, and that will be equal to t square by 2 log 1 plus 2 upon t minus t square by 2. Now if we differentiate this will be equal to 1 by 1 plus 2 upon t times, now you have to differentiate the term inside logarithm, that means d dt of 1 plus 2 upon t dt. So that will be equal to t square by 2 log of 1 plus 2 upon t minus t square by 2 times, for this we'll multiply both numerator and denominator with t, and so that we'll be getting t upon t plus 2. Now derivative of this, so first 2 will come out and then d dt of 2 upon t will be minus 1 by t square. So that will be integration of that. So we can cancel out t square and 2, and if you take the minus sign out, that will be plus. So that will be equal to t square by 2 log 1 plus 2 upon t plus integration t by t plus 2 dt. And now note that this integration t upon t plus 2 dt can be written as integration t plus 2 minus 2 upon t plus 2 dt. So that would be equal to this plus that. So that would be equal to this plus integration dt, cancelling out t from t plus 2 from the first term, and the second term will be 2 times dt by t plus 2. So that will be first term plus t minus 2 will express dt with t of t plus 2. So d of t plus 2 times 1 by t plus 2. So that is first term plus t minus 2 log of t plus 2. So now let us write the first term. It is t square by 2. This is t square by 2 log of 1 plus t by 2. Second term is t minus the third term is log of t plus 2. Now note that this value of integration have to be represented in the form of the right hand side. So what we'll be doing now will be expressing the log as inside the bracket it will be t plus 2 by 2 plus t minus 2 log of t plus 2. And now we'll break the log part by using the formula of log a minus log a by b. So log a by b is log a minus log b. So the first term will turn out to be t square by 2 inside bracket log of t plus 2 minus log 2. Now we'll write the rest of the terms. T plus 2 and that will be equal to, so if we take log t plus 2 common from those two terms, we'll be getting t square by 2 minus 2 log t plus 2 plus next t square by 2 times log 2 plus 1 into t plus c. Now compare this with the right hand side of the given expression. So the right hand side of the given expression is this. So this part is your t square by 2 minus 2. So definitely this is your gt. this part is definitely your ft. This value is definitely the value of k, and c is the arbitrary constant. I forget to mention the arbitrary constant here. Arbitrary constant will be carried from this line and so on. So definitely the value of k is 1. So here you have been asked to find the value of 2k. So definitely the value of 2k is 2. So that is the answer of 2k in integer.
Before moving to the next problem, we kindly request you to like and share the video if you find it helpful. अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छे लगे तो प्लीज़ इसे लाइक और शेयर ज़रूर करना. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any specific requirement or suggestions on topics related to mathematics, feel free to let us know in the comment below. अगर मैथमेटिक्स से कुछ स्पेसिफिक रिक्वायरमेंट है आपको तो वो भी हमें बताइए नीचे कमेंट सेक्शन में. थैंक यू.
Next question from JAM 2023. Let E be the area of the region bounded by the curves y is equal to x square and y is equal to 8 root x, where x is greater or equals to 0. Then 30e is equal to what? You have to give the answer rounding it off to 1 decimal place. First of all, note one thing, that y equal to x square is a parabola and y is equal to 8 root x. If you take the square on both sides, you will be getting y square is equal to 64x. So that is also a part of parabola, and here you have to consider the part for x greater or equals to 0, because here you are only considering the positive values of y. So now if you draw both the curves, then y equal to x square will look like this, y equal to x square, and y square equal to 64x, that will look like this. So this is y square equal to 64x. But note carefully, here you have to consider the part for which y is giving you the positive value. So definitely here we are not going to consider the part that is lying below x-axis. Now you have to find the area bounded by those two curves, which is E. So E is basically this part. This is the area E. So how will you find it? To find it, we first need to find out the point of intersection of those two curves. One of the point of intersection is definitely 0, 0. We have to find the other one. Now note carefully, this is the first curve and this is the second curve, and we are considering the second one for positive y only. So when we are equating 1 and 2, like we have from 1 y equal to x square, and therefore y square equal to x to the 4 from 1, and from 2 we are getting y square equal to 64x.
So if you equate this to equation 3 and 4, if I call them 3 and 4, then from 3 and 4, you are getting x4 is equal to 64x. So now bring everything on one side, then you will be getting x4 minus 64x equal to 0. That means taking x common, you will be getting x cube minus 64 means 4 cube equal to 0. So x equal to 0 or 4. Now when x equal to 0, you will be getting the origin. When x equal to 4, you will be getting another point, this point. So this point has x coordinate 4. Then what will be the y coordinate here? If you put x equal to 4 in the equation 1, you will be getting it y to be 4 square, so 16. So 4 comma 16 is the coordinate of another point of intersection. So now you have to find out the shaded region marked as E. So how will you be doing this? So first you will calculate the area, this one, and from that, when you are subtracting this area, that will give you the value of E. So first let us try to find out this area. So note that this area is basically area under the curve y squared is equal to y squared is equal to 64x from 0 to 4. Okay, so this area is the bigger one, integration from 0 to 4 of the curve y squared equal to 64x. So y, we are considering this one, taking the square root, y equal to 8 root x. So y is equal to 8 root x dx. So that is the area of the bigger region. Now then you are subtracting this part from this area. So you are subtracting what? You are subtracting integration from 0 to 4 of the second curve. Now what is the second curve? It is y equal to x square. So x square dx. So that is what is the value of E. So let us calculate that. So let us calculate this. So E is equal to this. So 8 will come out, integration from 0 to 4, x to the power half dx minus integration from 0 to 4, x squared dx. That is 8 x to the power half. Integration of x to the power half is x to the 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 0 to 4 minus x cube by 3 0 to 4. That is equal to 8 into
2/3 4 to the power 3 by 2 minus 0 minus 1/3 times 4 cube minus 0. So 8 times 2/3 4 to the power 3 by 2 is 2 cube. That means 8 minus 1/3 into 4 cube is 64. So that is, if we take 2 out, then we'll be getting, so this is 2, okay, so this is actually 2 times 64 upon 3, and the next term is just 64 upon 3. So this is 64 upon 3. So that is the value of E. So 30E will be equal to 64 by 3 into 30, that is 640. That is the answer. So the answer is 640.
Okay, so let's move to the next sum. It's from JAM 2023. It says let integration sine to the power 9x cos 11x dx can be written in the form cos 10x fx plus c, where c is a constant. If the condition f double dash pi by 4 minus k f dash pi by 4 is equal to 0, then k is equal to what? Find the value in integer. So here we require to first integrate this function, and we have to express it in this form. So here lies the clue, cos of 10x. So how should you express 10x? Note carefully, on the left we have a 11x and a x. So the clue is that this 11x will be represented as 10x plus x. So that is the clue. So first we'll express 11x as 10x plus x, and then we'll use the formula of cos a plus b is equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. So in course of doing this, we'll get to see that some part of integration will get cancelled, and we'll be able to get the result in the form of cos 10x fx. Let us do this. So integration sine to the power 9x cos of 11x. Cos of 11x means, as mentioned, cos of 10x plus x dx. And as mentioned, this will be written in the form of cos of a plus b. So cos a cos b minus sin a sin b, and we have to multiply that with sine to the power 9x and integrate that. So now if you split this, the first term will be sin 9x cos 10x cos x, and the second term will be sin 9x and sin x will make it to sine to the power 10x. So
sine to the power 10x product sine 10x dx. Now for the time being, what we'll do, we'll keep the second term as it is and integrate the first one by parts. And why we'll be doing this, we'll use cos 10x as the first term and rest as the second term. Why we are integrating by parts. So making it the first term and using integration by parts, we'll see that cos of 10x will come out, integration sine to the power 9x cos x dx will remain in the first term, minus integration of ddx of cos 10x integration sine 9x cos x dx minus this term, the remaining term is sine to the power 10x sine 10x dx. So next we'll calculate this integration. So to calculate that, what we'll be doing, we'll take sine x to be z. So by differentiating with respect to x, we can see that cos x dx is equal to dz. So definitely using this substitution, this integration will turn to z to the 9 dz. So that means that will turn out to be z to the 10 by 10 plus some constant, and that means this is sine to the 10x by 10 plus some arbitrary constant. So with this observation, we can now simplify this expression. So now this will become what? This will become cos of 10x cos of 10x, and then we have already calculated this part. This is sine to the power 10x by 10. So sine to the power 10x by 10, and in the next term, this term will be minus ddx of cos 10x
that means 10 sine 10x, and a plus and the minus will turn to plus 10 sine 10x, and this part has already been obtained as this sine to the power 10x upon 10, and the last term is this. So the last term is minus integration sine 10x sine to the power 10x dx, dx here as well, plus some constant, and we can see the 10 will get cancelled, and consequently this two terms will get cancelled. So definitely the integration we started with, the value of the integration I will be equal to sine to the power 10x by 10 cos 10x plus c. Now carefully compare this with the expression on the right. So if you compare it, you can see that this part is actually your fx. So fx is equal to sine to the power 10x by 10. So definitely f dash x is equal to 1 by 10. Let us take it out, and then derivative of sine to the power 10x is 10 sine to the 9x and cos x. So that means this is equal to sine to the power 9x cos x. So note carefully that you have to calculate the value of f dash as pi by 4 and f double dash at pi by 4 as well. So we also require to calculate f double dash x. So this is f dash x. So what is f double dash x? F double dash x is equal to, let us keep this part at the first term and that as the second term. You can see that will turn out to be, while I am keeping this fixed, so it is becoming sine to the power 9x, and cos x has the derivative minus sin x, so the first term will become this, and the second term, for the second term cos x will remain fixed, and we have to take the derivative of sine to the power 9x, and that will give you 9 sine to the power 8x, and then the derivative of sin x, that means cos x, and another cos x will make it cos square x. Cos square x. So you have to find their values at x equal to half. So at, x equal to pi by 4. So at x equal to pi by 4, what will be f dash x? Or let us simply write what will be f dash pi by 4 if you put pi by 4 here. So if you put pi by 4 in place of x here, sine pi by 4 will be 1 by root 2, so is cos pi by 4. So definitely you will be getting 1 by root 2 to the power 9, because sine pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, and so is cos pi by 4. So basically you are getting 1 by root 2 to the power 10. Similarly, if you calculate f double dash pi by 4, this time you have to use this expression, and here note carefully, the first term will be minus sine to the power 10 pi by 4. So that means this is minus 1 by root 2 whole to the power 10 plus the second term, this is 1 by root 2 to the power 8, and this is 1 by root 2 squared. So together they will make it 1 by root 2 to the power, the exponent will be 10 this time. So 9, 1 by root 2, 10. Now note carefully, what do you supposed to calculate here? This time you have to calculate this f double dash pi by 4 minus k f dash pi by 4, and you have to make it equal to 0. So the given expression this time is this. So now just if you put the value, f double dash pi by 4 is, this expression is 8 1 by root 2 to the power 10. So this is 8 1 by root 2 to the power 10 minus k f dash pi by 4 is this. So this is 1 by root 2 to the power 10, and this is 0. So that means you can see that this is actually 8 minus k times 1 by 2 to the power 5 equal to 0. So multiplying both sides with 1 by 2 to the power 5, you will be getting 8 minus k is equal to 0. That means k is equal to 8. So the value of k is 8 in integer. Okay, so that's all. That was the part of integral calculus, and we have discussed all the sums that were asked in the last 4 years. Thank you.